10 days ago, Apple officially announced its iPhone 17 lineup, and I went hands-on with the 17 Pro and Pro Max, as well as the brand new iPhone Air, but my time with all of these devices were brief, and it was in a timed, controlled environment. It's very different than just getting your own device in hands and spending some more one-on-one time with the phone. So consider this video my second first impressions of the new 17 Pro, Pro Max, and the iPhone Air, which is in my pocket because I don't have three hands. Now, if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably saw that I did a mini review of the iPhone 17 that was in mist blue here that I've been using for the last 10 days as my daily driver. If you aren't subscribed, you might want to because we have tons of new content coming soon here. Reviews of these phones, the Air, comparisons, etc. Let's start with the colors and the unboxing experience. Now, I picked up the black for the iPhone 17 Air. Here it is. This thing is absolutely beautiful. And then I got the cosmic orange for the Pro Max and the silver for the Pro. Now, orange has always been my favorite color. I'm a huge Cleveland Browns fan. It's just always been something I've liked since I was little. And Apple really pulled it off here. It's bold, it's fun, it's definitely unique, something we don't usually get with the Pro models. But this silver is so damn classy and elegant that I don't understand how or why I want to use this. It's just plain old silver at the end of the day, but I think it's the two-tone glass and aluminum, which really makes a difference with these more bland colors. So part of me is really struggling with kind of deciding which phone to go with, but obviously I'll just go with the Orange Pro Max here because, well, that's the color I've been asking for so many years. I feel like it's wrong if I just don't do it. Also, there have been a lot of pictures circulating about the deep blue scratching pretty easily, which makes me believe this is probably why Apple didn't go with the full black version. So the anodized aluminum is probably going to struggle with scratches. I haven't had any scratches on this yet, so I don't know how it's going to hold up, but feel free to follow me on social medias. And obviously in the full review, I will touch on that if I see any scratches that are really noticeable on this new aluminum build. Now, as far as my unboxing experience goes, I feel like that ship has kind of sailed years ago, considering you just get the phone in the box, a couple of papers, and a cable. There's not much to the unboxing experience anymore, but you do get that first time feeling where you take them out of the box, and that still hits, especially this year with the different designs and obviously with the 17 Air. Nope, not 17 Air, the iPhone Air. I am sorry, I'm going to probably do that a couple of times. The feel in the hand with these phones is incredible. The Pro models, the aluminum that you got this year, it's just got this slightly more rounded edge to them. It's definitely a bit more solid. It's a little bit thicker. I think the trade-off is totally worth it. The ergonomics, to me, are just night and day better than something like the 16 Pro Max. Now, in terms of size, the Pro is obviously the sweet spot. At 6.3 inches, it's perfect for me. I've been using the standard 17, like I said, for the past 10 days, and honestly, I think I just need to commit to being a 6.3-inch iPhone kind of guy, but the Pro Max always calls my name with the bigger screen, the bigger battery. Most of the time, there were better camera features, although this year, thankfully, it's all the same across the board, so I'm torn as usual. But again, I think I'm just going to go, after I'm done reviewing the Air, I'm going to go with this as my main phone. On the camera side, all three rear cameras are now 48 megapixels, and you get up to 8x telephoto zoom on the Pro models this year. I haven't had a chance to put them through a proper test yet. I just had it for the last few hours, but I'll have a full deep dive with comparisons to other devices very, very soon, full camera reviews and all of that. So again, be sure to subscribe. Now, the front-facing camera is also upgraded across all phones this year. It's that new 18-megapixel camera, the same one that was on the standard 17. So again, you can check out my review. And yes, it supports that new center stage feature. So your selfies can adjust between portrait and landscape without you having to rotate your phone. And I do absolutely love this. One of the biggest surprises so far has been the thermals, though. And I warn you, it has been, again, just a few hours for me, but the signs are encouraging because usually when I set up phones, I have them on, screen on for hours. It's downloading all of my information, like gigs and gigs of information, and it's charging at the same time. Last year's Titanium Pros, my phone was melting at this point, but with this year's Pro and Pro Max, the new vapor chamber cooling system and the aluminum build, it just kept everything under control. Sure, it got slightly warm, but it cooled down really quickly, and it never reached that uncomfortably too hot level. And so I'm not entirely sure when the vapor chamber actually kicks in, if it did at all during this time. It probably didn't, but overall, I'm feeling really good about how these phones are going to handle heat and the dissipation of heat in the future. So hopefully that doesn't come to bite me when it comes to my full review. Now, switching over to the very thin iPhone Air, this phone still blows me away every time I pick it up. The wow factor is even stronger the second time around. Once you get it in hand, you set it up as your own. It's really, really nice to hold. Now, there's no vapor chamber or aluminum build here. In fact, it's actually titanium. And there's, again, no vapor chamber cooling system. But when I did the same thing, setting it up, having the screen on for hours and having it charge, it just got a little warm like the other phones. Maybe the A19 Pro thermal management is really good. Again, it's very early, so I will, of course, update you along the way. But this is also pretty encouraging that it wasn't melting my hands as it got really warm and was downloading information. Now, the thinness and lightness is still unreal for a phone with a massive 6.5-inch display. I am going to probably daily drive this one first. This is the one I'm going to review first because there's a lot of unknowns. I want to see what battery life is like. I'm not expecting it to be as bad as some rumors suggested early on, but my biggest concern is living with just one rear camera. You get 1x to 2x optical, and then you have a 10x digital zoom, but honestly, that digital zoom is pretty rough. I would not use it. What I'm excited about, though, is that I can finally take portrait photos of objects and not just people. Even the iPhone 16e, which just came out earlier this year, couldn't do this. And according to Apple, this is due to a new image pipeline that's built for the iPhone Air that enables next-generation portraits with focus control at the same level as multi-camera systems, automatically capturing that depth information so users can turn photos into portraits later on in the Photos app too. So, TLDR, if you like to take portraits of non-humans, this is great news for you. Lastly, let's talk about the displays across all three phones, but obviously on the 17 Air since this is the one. The iPhone Air, because this is the one that I'm holding, they're absolutely stunning. ProMotion, Ceramic Shield 2, the new anti-reflective coating, and 3 times the scratch resistance. I was using the standard 17 model, as I've said like 3 times already, and it hadn't picked up a single scratch this entire week. And honestly, that's not something I can say about other phones. You usually get a bunch of micro scratches after a week or so, or at least I do, because I kind of put my phone face down on a lot of surfaces. I kind of slide it when I'm picking it off a surface. I put it in my pocket with keys sometimes, and I just get a lot of those scratches that are very prevalent in sunlight or direct light. And so I haven't noticed that at all. I think the 3x scratch resistance is an actual real thing here, and I'm excited to see how well it holds up over the next few months. So those are my updated impressions, my first impressions after spending more time with these phones, slightly more time. Cameras, battery, and long-term durability testing are still to come, but early signs, again, are very promising. Let me know what questions you have, which ones you want answered in the full reviews coming up here soon, and of course, subscribe so you don't miss those videos. Happy iPhone launch day to everybody out there. If you bought a new phone, I would also love to know in the comments down below which one you got and how you're liking it so far. This is Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.